It's game number 43 of the 43rd season of Mat-Su Miners baseball, moments away from first pitch as the Miners get set to play host to the Chugiak-Eagle River Chinooks here at Herman Brothers Field. Brandon Monty with you alongside Nick Veland. Happy as always to be bringing you Mat-Su Miners baseball on YouTube Live. For both teams, it is game number 43 on the season. The Mat-Su Miners entered tonight's contest 24-18. The Chinooks 14-28, and both teams have a lot to play for here over these next 2 days as the regular season winds to a close. The Miners will be playing for a home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs. They need to win their next 2 games against the Chinooks to do so. As for Chugiak, they need to win their next 2 games to secure the 4th and final playoff spot in the Alaska Baseball League. Just 2 days remaining in this year's ABL regular season, and both the Miners and the Chinooks needing to win out, controlling their own destinies to get where they need to be. With first pitch just moments away, let's look at the starting lineup for the Chinooks, managed by John Groth, pitching coach Chris Beck, and assistant coaches Dalton Smith, Troy Hervey, and Sam Potter. Jess Davis is the leadoff hitter. He's in center field. Hayden Keller bats second. He's in right. J. Paul Fullerton, the 3 hitter, he'll be doing the catching. Ethan English bats fourth. He'll be the designated hitter. Batting fifth is first baseman Daniel Freeman. In the 6th spot, third baseman Joe Brazil. In the number 7 hole is Trevor Cho. He's in left field. Patty McCormick bats 8th. He's at second base. And rounding out the order is Pate Fullerton. He will play short. On the mound for the Mat-Su Miners tonight, making his 9th appearance and 9th start of the year out of Tucson, Arizona, by way of the University of Arizona, a 5'11", 177-pound righty, number 7, George Arias. Arias 2-4 on the year for the Miners so far. 9.7 earned run average in 38 innings of work as Jess Davis trots into the left-handed batter's box, and we're just about set to go. Miners going with their camouflage jerseys tonight with gold and green lettering and numbering, white pants and green socks. Chinooks going with their road blue uniforms with red lettering and numbering, gray pants. Arias working from the windup. First pitch of tonight's ball game, fastball that misses in the dirt for ball 1, and we're underway. First pitch coming in at 6:03 p.m. on a mostly sunny night with the sun peering down from right field. 1-0. That one also misses in the dirt. Good pick by Sam Thompson. The count 2-0. Arias allowing opponents to hit .266 this year. He's allowed 37 hits, 21 runs, all of which have been earned. 2-0 pitch. Another fastball. This one misses low, and the first 3 pitches of tonight's ball game missing below the knees, as the count now 3-0 to the speedy Jess Davis, who is currently second in the Alaska Baseball League in stolen bases. 3-0 pitch misses low, and it's a 4-pitch walk for George Arias to start the ball game. So Chinooks have a runner at first, nobody down, as we look at the defensive alignment for Tyler LeBrun's Miners, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Sam Thompson is the catcher. At first base, Aaron Walters, Cody Huff at second, Caden Hogan at short, Tanner Carlson at third. Then in the outfield, Kobe Boulware in left, Eric Webb in center, and Matt Palmer in right. First pitch to Hayden Keller. Fastball in there at the knees for a called strike 1. First strike for Arias as he gets ahead of Keller 0-1. Keller digs back in, second lefty to dig in for the Chinooks to start the ball game. Davis gets his lead from first. Arias from the stretch deals 0-1. It's a bouncing ball, chopped foul straight back off the screen, as now the count 0-2. Miners 24-18 entering the ball game. They are 2 games back of the Anchorage Glacier Pilots for second place. 1 game back, excuse me. They need both of these wins, however, tonight and tomorrow against the Chinooks to tie the Pilots. And the Miners own the tiebreaker for the Pilots 6-5 on the year, which means that the Miners would have home field advantage, but then again, they have to win these next 2 ball games against Chugiak. 0-2 pitch. Fastball in there on the outside corner. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Arias sets down Keller on 3 straight pitches for out number 1. Terrific bounce back at bat for Arias after walking Jess Davis on 4 pitches. Comes right back and strikes out Hayden on 3 straight. 42nd strikeout of the year for Arias, who is now 4th in the Alaska Baseball League in that category. J. Paul Fullerton digs into the left-handed batter's box. Arias throws over to first. Davis dives back in safely. Fullerton a season-high 4 hits versus the Miners back on July 1st. He is currently tied for 5th in the ABL with 25 runs batted in. Arias still working from the stretch, throws over to first again, and Davis slides back in safely. Davis always a threat to swipe a bag. 16 for 21 on the year for the Chinooks. 2nd in the Alaska Baseball League in stolen bases. He was 2nd in the NCAA this past year in that category as Arias throws over for a 3rd time, and this time Davis back in standing. The Chinooks needing to win these next 2 ball games in order to keep their season alive and advance to the postseason for the 2nd straight year. Davis is on the move, and now a throw back to first base as Davis hesitated, and he just beats the throw back to the bag. The fastball was in there on the outside corner. Davis hesitated about halfway between first and second and decided to run back to first and just beat the snap throw from Sam Thompson as the count now 0-1. Runner at first, 1 out, still no score, top of the 1st inning between the Chinooks and the Miners. Fullerton digs back in, down 0-1. Arias working from the left side of the rubber, deals. The pitch is sliced foul down the left field line, out of play, and the count now 0-2. And Nick, a good recovery here by George Arias. 4 straight misses to start the ball game, but now 5 straight strikes as he's starting to put these Chinooks hitters on their heels a bit and getting his command back of the strike. And Arias once again throwing back over to first. And Davis again slides back in, getting a little dirt on the pants here early as he's safe at first base.
Yeah, Arias is obviously just needed those 4 straight pitches that were missing low. Just get out of his system and really bounce back here to really lock down against the Chinooks right now.
Davis on the move again. 0-2 pitch misses outside, and Thompson lost his footing as he was about to release the ball, and Davis steals a base. That's his 17th swiped bag of the year in 22 attempts. Chinooks now have a man in scoring position, 1 out. 1-2 the count to J. Paul Fullerton with Ethan English waiting in the on-deck circle. Arias, the 5'11 righty, comes set at the letters of the jersey. Gives Davis a look at second. 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses in the dirt. Davis thought about going. Now a snap throw back to second base. Davis slides back in safely. Once again, just beating the snap throw of Sam Thompson. Davis got a big secondary lead. Thought about advancing to third base on a ball that barely got away from Thompson to his right. Thompson noticed he was a little far off the bag. Tried a snap throw to second. Davis just beat it back with a head-first slide. 2-2 now the count. The pitch. Ground ball over to first. Just stays inside the foul line. Walters flips over to first, and the throw's not going to beat Fullerton to the bag. Walters bobbled the ball a bit behind first base. Didn't get much of a jump back to his feet towards the bag. Arias was running over to cover, and now Tyler LeBrun is heading out to the bag to have a word with the first base umpire. So the flip from first to pitcher was not quick enough. We'll see how it's marked in the scorebook, whether they'll charge Walters with an error or give Fullerton an infield hit. But regardless, the Chinooks now have men at first and third, 1 out for their cleanup hitter, Ethan English.
And Arias right here is arguing that he was able to apply the tag to J. Paul Fullerton before he put down his foot and touched the first base bag. That's what he was arguing at first. Now the first place umpire signaled that he was safe at first, so the call is now confirmed. So we'll have runners at the corners.
Runners at the corners with 1 out. The call stands. Ethan English stands in, the Chinooks leader in homers. He has 4 on the season. Currently working on a 3-game hit streak. He also leads the Chinooks with a .436 slugging percentage. As catcher Sam Thompson steps out in front of the plate and signals a defensive play to his infield. And in the scorebook, they will mark down that last play as an E3. So an error on first baseman Aaron Walters. First and third, one out, first pitch to Ethan English. Misses in the dirt. Good block by Thompson behind the plate as the count 1-0. This Chinooks team has battled the Miners hard this year. As Arias from the stretch ready, the 1-0 pitch paints the inside corner. Good fastball from the righty as it's 1-1. The Chinooks have a better winning percentage against the Miners than any other team in the Alaska Baseball League. Miners currently own the season series 5-4. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball waved at and missed. Fullerton on the move to second. Thompson fakes the throw and spikes it right in front of him, but luckily it doesn't get away from him as he's able to recover. Fullerton takes second. The double play now eliminated as the Chinooks have 2 men in scoring position. Second and third, 1 out. The count 1-2 to English. English digs back in, down 1-2. The ABL leader in strikeouts with 51 stands into the right-handed batter's box. Righty on righty matchup. 1-2 pitch is hit high in the air, out to center field. Webb takes 2 steps back, is now running in, makes the catch. Davis is on the move toward home. The throw to the plate is not in time. It's a sacrifice fly for Ethan English, and the Chinooks are on the board first. It's 1-0 in the top of the first. So Chugiak taking advantage of the error as they bring across a run. It's now 1-0 in the top of the first inning. Daniel Freeman coming to bat. Runner at second base for the Chinooks in the form of J. Paul Fullerton with 2 down.
First baseman Daniel Freeman.
Daniel Freeman, the 5th hitting first baseman, stands in. First pitch to him, fastball had him tied in knots there as he waved at it and missed for strike 1. For English, that was his 15th RBI on the year. As now Freeman stands in looking to keep the rally going for Chugiak. The 0-1 pitch to him misses low for ball 1. A Chinook loss tonight would secure the Oilers the 4th and final playoff spot in the Alaska Baseball League. Both teams with a lot to play for over these next 2 nights. As the 1-1 pitch, another fastball, and again Freeman behind this one, as he's now down 1-2, and Arias 1 strike away from limiting the damage to just 1 run here in this top of the first inning. Freeman struggling at the plate, 0 for 10 in his last 3 games. He's hitless since July 22nd. Arias comes set at the letters of the jersey. 1-2 is on the way. It's a fastball hit back to Arias. Good reflexes though by the pitcher. He flips to first baseman Aaron Walters to retire the side. 1 run, no hits, 1 error, 1 man left on base for the Chugiak-Eagle River Chinooks in the top of the first. Miners will get their first crack at it at the plate when we return. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 1-0 Chinooks. Bottom of the first coming up as we take a look at the starting lineup for the Miners, managed by Tyler LeBrun, pitching coach Jeff Erlab, assistant coach David Dennis. Batting leadoff for the Miners, playing left field is Kobe Boulware. In the 2 spot and playing second is Cody Huff. Batting third, center fielder Eric Webb. In the cleanup spot, playing third base is Tanner Carlson. 5th and DHing is Justin Kirby. 6th is first baseman Aaron Walters. 7th, the right fielder and homeboy Matt Palmer. 8th is the catcher Sam Thompson, and rounding out the order is Caden Hogan. He will play short. Pitching for the Chinooks tonight, Out of Metamora, Illinois, by way of Lawrence Tech, a 6'5", 250-pound lefty, Sam Brace. This is the 10th start of the year and 11th appearance for the Southpaw. He's 3-3 with a 3.75 earned run average in 50 and a third innings of work. Has certainly got a good workload here for the Chinooks this summer, as he will face off against the Miners again here this evening. Kobe Boulware digs into the right-handed batter's box, and we're just about set to get underway. Bottom of the first. First pitch to Boulware, misses outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Fan appreciation night here at Herman Brothers Field, as the 1-0 pitch to Boulware waved at and missed for strike one. The seats are packed from left to right field corners on both sides. A great turnout for tonight's ballgame on MTA Fan Appreciation Night, as the 1-1 pitch again waved at and missed by Boulware, and the count 1-2. Always a good turnout here at Herman Brothers Field. Great community support for the Miners, as the 1-2 pitch on the way to Boulware. Checked his swing, but the home plate umpire says it's a called strike anyway, and Boulware is set down looking for out number one.
Now batting for the Miners makes some noise for second baseman Cody Huff.
Defensive alignment for the Chinooks behind Sam Brace tonight looks like this. J. Paul Fullerton will be doing the catching. Daniel Freeman's at first. Patty McCurban at second. Pate Fullerton at short. Joe Brazil is the third baseman. Then in the outfield, Trevor Cho is in left. Jess Davison center.